Hi, friends. How are you guys? It's almost time to get started, but I thought maybe we should get some wiggles out. Do you guys want to try our fun wiggle song from last time? Do you remember it? So we're going to wiggle one body part at a time and do a little song. And we'll start with our right foot. My right foot has the wiggles. My right foot has the wiggles. My right foot has the wiggles. I'll tell it now. Stop. Now we're going to try to sit nicely. That's what we do in between the wiggles, right? I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely, but my left foot wants to pop. My left foot has the wiggles. Are you wiggling your foot? My left foot has the wiggles. My left foot has the wiggles. I tell it now, stop. Now here, we're going to try to sit still again. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely, but my right hand wants to pop. My right hand has the wiggles. My right hand has the wiggles. My right hand has the wiggles. I'll tell it now, stop. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely, but my left hand, it needs a turn too. My left hand has the wiggles. My left hand has the wiggles. My left hand has the wiggles. Tell it now. What? Stop. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely. I'm trying to sit nicely, but now my whole body wants to pop. Are you ready? Let's big wiggles. A wiggle here and a wiggle there and a wiggle. Hands up in the air and wiggle your shoulders and wiggle your hips and wiggle your knees and wiggle your lips. And wiggle, 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 and wiggle some more, and shake your leg and your other leg, and one arm and the other arm, and let's try. Touch your head, touch your nose, touch your chin, touch your shoulders, touch your knees, touch your toes, knees, shoulders, head, nose, chin, cheeks, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders. Did you keep up today? You guys are so fast. Amazing. So, good morning, Storytime friends. Are we ready for stories? I think it's time. So, we have another song that we do when we first start. You guys know that one, right? And it's the hello song. So, get your clapping hands ready. We'll clap and sing hello. Let's clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, let's clap and sing hello. How about stomping? You ready, friends? Let's stomp and sing hello. Let's stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we'll stomp and sing hello. Okay, how about waving? We'll wave and sing hello. Let's wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, let's wave and sing hello. Hi, friends. Okay, so I am excited. Story time is here. How was your week? Did you guys play outside? I'm wondering what your favorite thing to do outside is. I'm going to count to 3. And when I say 3, I want you to say really loud what your favorite outside winter thing to do is. It might be sledding or making snowmen or building a snow fort, whatever it is. When I say 3, you're going to say it really loud. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Sledding. Mine is sledding. Good job. All right, so our stories today are all about snow and being outside and exploring outside in the winter. So the first thing we're going to talk about with our first story is tracks in the snow. Can everybody see that? Have you guys seen any tracks in the snow lately? Let's see. There we go. Just outside my window, there are tracks in the snow. Can you guys see the tracks in the snow outside her window? Who made the tracks? Where do they go? She's going to go out and find out, isn't she? I skip across the snowy yard, around the old oak tree, past the garden gate I go. Good thing I have a key. It's too big to be a rabbit. No bears this time of year. Is that a hippopotamus hiding over there? Do you guys think that's a hippopotamus? Tracks in the snow, tracks in the snow. Who made the tracks? Where do they go? In and out of rocks I squeeze, along a frozen pond. Slip, slide across a snowy bridge into the woods beyond. She is really trying to find out who these tracks belong to. It could have been a duck, but I think they've gone away. I know it's not a woodchuck. They sleep all night and day. He's hibernating, isn't he? Tracks in the snow, tracks in the snow. Who made those tracks? Where do they go? I peek under a fallen log, then tramp, stamp up a hill. Quickly down the other side, the tracks keep going still. Could it be a fox, a dog, maybe a squirrel or a kitten? Oh, look here. What's this I see? Why, someone's lost a mitten. Do you see that mitten? Tracks in the snow, tracks in the snow. Who made the tracks? Where do they go? My feet are getting so cold. There's no sign of it. Even though the time is late, I really hate to quit. Snowflakes fall softly, as quiet as a mouse. Hey, the tracks are leading right back to my house. Wait, I know who made these tracks. I know where these tracks go. I made them yesterday, playing in the snow. Did you guys like that one? I thought it was pretty fun. Do you like to make tracks in the snow? I do. I like to make tracks, and I like to make forts, and I really like to make snowmen. Can you guys see those? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Can you guys see these snowmen? There we go. I thought we'd do some counting. So, how many snowmen do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowmen. Okay, are we ready? 5 little snowmen, round and fat. Do they have big round bodies? Each one wearing a funny hat. Hey, what colors are these? What color is this one? Can you see? That's green. How about that one, guys? Can you see the purple hat? How about this one? That's kind of got a little bit of a glare. Can you tell that that one's red? How about this one? Can you tell that one's orange? And the last one is blue. Okay. In the morning, out came the sun. Oh, yes, here comes the sun. Here's the sun. And what happens to snow when the sun comes out and it gets warm? It looked down and melted one. And then 4 little snowmen were left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little snowmen, round and fat, each one wearing a funny hat. And in the morning, the sun came out again. Do you see that sun? And what happened? It looked down and melted one. And then how many are left, friends? 1, 2, 3 little snowmen, round and fat. Oops. Each one wearing a funny hat. And then in the morning, out came the sun. There it is. And it melted one. How many snowmen are left? 1, 2 snowmen left. 2 little snowmen, round and fat, each one wearing a funny hat. And in the morning, out came the sun. And what happened? It looked down and melted one. Now, how many snowmen do we have? Just 1, you were right. 1 little snowman, round and fat. He was wearing a funny hat. And in the morning, out came the sun, and it looked down and melted one. How many snowmen are left, friends? None. No little snowmen left. Let's see if I can figure out how to get back to where you can see me. Okay, there we go. Good counting. Our next story is about a snowy day. In fact, that's the name of it. The Snowy Day. I think you'll like it. Can you guess kind of what's going to happen? Is there going to be snow in this story? All right, here we go. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night, and it covered everything as far as he could see. What do you think he wants to do? After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Is he making tracks? Different shapes? He dragged his feet slowly to make these kinds of tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow and made a new track. Do you see the tracks? It was a stick that was just right for smacking the snow-covered tree. Uh-oh, what's going to happen next? Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. And then he made more tracks. Where do you think he's going now? He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough, not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it around and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. What happened to the snowball, friends? Did it melt inside his warm house and turn back to water? While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together in the deep, deep snow. Who likes playing in the snow with their friends? I do, a whole lot, I do. Okay, so I thought maybe our next thing that we did would be to build some snowman on my board. So how do you start building a snowman? What is the first thing that we do? We have to roll snow together in a big ball. So let's roll our snow and make one ball. Okay, now we need another one for another snowman. So he has a friend. Here, let's roll this one. Oh, roll it so it's big. All right, then what do we do next to make our snowman? He needs a middle, right? Okay, so let's roll another ball. Roll it, and there, that snowman has a middle. What about this one? We should probably roll together another snowman and another snowball. Okay, roll, and here we go. Now what? What does our snowman need next? A head. He needs a head. Okay. And then if we roll, but what does our head need? Our head needs, what's on your head? Do you have eyes and a nose and a mouth? Oh, there we go. Look, what do you think? Does a candy cane make kind of a fun mouth? Sometimes you put a stick. Here, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see my snowman. Okay, and now we'll roll this one, but he also needs eyes. What can we use for eyes, friends? Could we use, I don't know. Do these look like maybe little rocks? What did our friends on here use? Oh, candy cane mouth. And oh, what kind of a nose? What kind of a nose is that? Is that a carrot nose? Yeah, that's kind of fun. And buttons. They said they use buttons for eyes. If you're outside, I'm sure you can find all kinds of things to use for nose and eyes and mouth. Okay, but there's some other fun things that we can put on our snowman. What about a hat for their head? There's a hat for that one. And how about a hat for this one? There we go. Now they both have hats. Can you see their hats? And maybe they should have mittens to match their hats. And you could do stick arms at your house. That would be kind of fun. Snowman snow is a special kind of snow, isn't it, though? It's the kind that sticks together really well. Sometimes we don't always have that. There we go. Okay, so now let's do a scarf. That snowman needs a scarf. And how about a scarf for this one? There we go. What do you think? That's kind of fun. So they look cool and fun. And thanks for building snowmen with me, friends. I think we have one more story, and this one I think is super funny. I hope that you like it. It is called Bunny Slopes. See that bunny? What is that bunny doing? Is he skiing? All right. Here's our fun story. Hello? Oh, it's you. Want to join me for a ski day? But where is the snow? Maybe we can make some. Can you please shake the book? Oh, give it a good shake. Okay. That's better. Do you see the snow falling? Could you shake the book a little harder? Okay. That might have been too much. Can you tap the bottom of the book? That should pack down the snow. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Now, maybe you can help me go downhill. Can you tilt the book right? Is that the right way? Let's see. Oh, no, this way? That's not exactly downhill. Maybe you could tilt it a bit more. Let's see. Oh, carrots. What fun. Thank you. Oh, yikes. What happened? Quick, turn the book. Flip the page. Oh, okay, could you turn the book right side up? Oh, no. Then flip the page. Thanks. Really, I'm fine. Let's try that cliff again. Would you tilt the book to your right? I need some speed. How's he gonna do this time, friends? Perfect. Get ready. To jump! Zowie, easy as carrot cake. Bunny is a good skier. A hole. No problem. He's going to jump over the hole. Ha! I told you. Ah! Uh-oh, he missed that one. Oops. Oh, hi, Mom. Time to warm up after a long day on the slopes. This one's for you. How did you like that one? I thought it was pretty cute. Does anybody else like hot cocoa after they play outside? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm wondering which story is your favorite? I think, it's really hard. I think I like the tracks in the snow. I have a cool thing to show you. If I can find it. Maybe I don't have it. But one of today's activities is about tracks in the snow. Should we look and see what Miss Carol has for us for artwork? So it says tracks in the snow, and it talks about going out after a fresh snowfall and seeing and hearing and smelling what's outside. Look for tracks and see if you can figure out what they are. Follow them maybe a little bit with Mom or Dad and see where they go and do they change. You could even write down what you see outside on this paper And you could make a little winter journal. Look at that. Look at Miss Carol's winter journal she put together. A winter journal. And you can draw pictures or practice your handwriting if you're starting to make letters to write about or draw about what you see outside. What else could we do? Did you see these? These are fun snowflakes, and I really think that you guys would enjoy making snowflakes. So you have a piece of paper and you fold it and fold it and fold it, and then you end up with a little piece of paper and you start making cuts. Do you see how that one's cut? It's kind of pretty. And then when you unfold it, look at that. Let's see another one. I think that there's another fun one to show you here. Okay. Now this one has a lot of cuts in it. See what's left? It looks kind of like sticks, doesn't it? But when we unfold this one, and you probably need mom or dad's help a little bit to make sure you don't cut all the folds. Look at that one. Now that snowflake looks kind of like a bug. That's fun. Okay, so we can make snowflakes. The other thing that would be fun for us to do is to color a picture. Now, I don't know if you can see all the colors on this, but there's the moon and some stars. And down here, Miss Carol even put some white, they look kind of like waves. And then what you do after you color, and Miss Carol did it on her journal and on this paper. So she colored a snowman with white crayon on this paper, and then she used her paints, her watercolor paints, and painted over it. And then look what you get. Isn't that fun? Okay, well, let's see. I think that is it for today, friends. So remember, mom or dad, if they have a printer at home, can print you one of these pages with all the fun activities that Miss Carol has for you, or you can come to the library and you can get some library books and you can pick up one of those pages and anything that you might need to make a really cool art project at home. And I'm so glad you came to read stories with me today. I hope you have a really great week, and I hope you play outside a lot. And if you have anything that you want to share with us, we would love to see it. You can come into the library and share it here, or mom or dad could send us pictures. Until next week, friends, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.